All right, family, we live. This is the video. This is the one. We try to redo it, but we had some audio in the background, and I didn't own the copyrights to that music, so I wasn't trying to get flagged for this video, because I know that this video is going to help a lot of people. I know the algorithms of this video is going to be great, and what a lot of people are seeking. I want to show you guys how Equifax, Experian, TransUnion, they have little to no power. Everything that they're embarging in is all voluntary, right? It's all them assuming this responsibility, which has then affected many of our livelihoods. How many of you guys have had your guys' livelihood affected from these companies? See, that's what happens that we agreed to. Say we set up an Equifax terms. I want you guys to understand that everything that they're doing is still voluntary, but for you guys, agreeing to their terms, then they're able to, they're able to do this while reporting voluntarily. So it's telling you the things that, as they're voluntarily reporting, the things that the policies and the guidelines that they're going to, abide by, with their own company policy. But I want to tell you guys here, I don't want you guys with everything that I teach to believe anything that I say or teach here on this channel. I want you guys to study every single thing that I introduce to you guys. Discord, share this with everybody in there to make sure that they don't miss out on what we're about to provide. But I like going live here a lot better just on the camcorder, because I can have my laptop right next to me, camera here, phone here, got everything that I'm, all my resources to really help me help you guys get a better understanding. Granted, we are going to still be streaming on OBS. I'm actually going to get my Twitch up as well too. So make sure you guys subscribe to my Twitch, and I got Kick as well too. So I got a little bit of both. I'm going to be providing different content on both. I am going to start, some gaming with NCAA coming back. Me being a former college athlete and just growing up on football, that is a game that I did play. So if y'all want to play with me, put up my brothers and whatnot, definitely subscribe to the Twitch and the Kick. Everything is at CreditGotti. All my social media platforms are at CreditGotti. We're about to get a LinkedIn going as well too, to get more on the professional side of things and really connecting with other business owners as well too, collaborating more. Y'all know as well too. Y'all can find me on Instagram, X, um, you know, uh, YouTube, Telegram, Discord, anywhere and everywhere at CreditGotti. Right. So I want to hop in today's call right away. I'm gonna drop this link for everybody that is in the public Discord, so you guys all can have access to exactly what I'm reading through. It's not something secret, top secret, none of that. This is directly from the CFPB in our Discord in the main chat. So this is for our public, open to the public. I'll drop it in sauce with Gotti as well too, showing you guys, just extra templates and things that we have as well too within our Discord. Sauce with Gotti. How many of you guys drop a three in the Discord, in the chat box on here on YouTube if you guys are in the Discord? If so, let me know. Give me some feedback on Sauce with Gotti. I'll show you guys a little bit here, what it insists of, right? We got a bunch of different PDFs. We got a comparison chart from a 5013C versus a 508C1A. We got some, the straw man, how you can discharge almost any debt. If you guys are being traffic stopped, indigenous people's rights. A great book that I've referenced multiple times here on this channel. It's called "Give Yourself Credit" by David E. Robinson. Lawful money per statute at large. The gold confiscation. How they took the money from the people in the 1930s. Fruit from a poisonous tree. All right, so those are a couple of the PDFs. We got 10 questions to ask for cops if you guys are pulled over. How to acquire a 98 number from the IRS, which is a private foreign EIN number showing that you're not in the jurisdiction of the United States, because we know, right, as we know, the United States is a federal corporation and pursuant to 28 USC 3002, number 15. That's once again Title 28, US Code 3002, number 15. But today, that's not what we're covering. Today, we're going over how the consumer reporting agencies are all voluntary, and how they've simply invaded into your guys' privacy as a consumer, and who gave them the consent to even furnish this information. Make sure you guys got your notebooks out. Make sure you guys got your pens ready because we're about to hop into this So we scroll down, right? I'm gonna just take you guys directly to where I want to talk about what I want to talk about on today's, call. They do mention credit reports, credit scoring, all of those great things that incentives and disincentives. Reporting to credit bureaus and other consumer reporting agencies by creditors is voluntary and historically has been. Right, since the beginning of history has been voluntary. Reporting to consumer reporting agencies by creditors is voluntary. So this is a whole voluntary system that they're using, but yet many of us are being deceived. Yet many of us are being denied credit. How am I being denied credit for a credit scoring system that's completely voluntary? These questions simply simply own community, and this is exactly what it is in essence. It's all commerce. That we've understood that the colonizers that did come here and colonize the land from the indigenous people here, they incorporated, as are not in the Discord. I'll drop in Gotti's sauce as well too. A copy of EIN mirroring you, the natural person. Now, I'm going to tell you guys here within the congressional findings of the FCRA, they talk about the credit, system, and the banking system is dependent upon our credit. And then they go to talking about how these consumer reporting agencies have simply assumed this role, right? So, right away they let us know let's see. Let me know what city you guys are tuning in from today, family. Today's live is gonna be a little short. I'm gonna go live later on today. I've been wanting to get this up for some time. I could literally come here, we here live. I also have a webcam. I feel as if I'm very soon to get that going and be able to stream with you guys, and once again have those. We're gonna be streaming a lot of different things. So right here it talks about even ensure that consumer reporting agencies exercise their grave responsibility. We're talking about a grave responsibility. Y'all all know what a grave is, right? Many of us know and have family members in a grave, right? If they don't, report and exercise their responsibilities, they can literally lose their life, right? They can, not be in business at all, and they won't receive any life. Who and what is the life? The life is us. We are the creditors. We are the ones whom is extending not only our credit and what our credit is, but is literally life. It's as such as like giving life to something, to I mean, even modern day, we're starting to see this now. Things that don't have life and literally like creating something, right? So yeah, because they're corpse. It's like you giving life to a corporation, and now this corporation is acting, on the behalf of you, the organization, making you think that it's a natural person. The only way they've even received credit from the organization was from the natural person. See, I want you guys to understand that everything is originating from the true source, and the true source has to be able to give life, has to be able to credit. It's just like, I mean, yeah, you can't create something out of nothing, and I mean, they need that something. That someone is you. That's what I'm looking to get at. In all reality. So these creditors cannot credit nothing. They need, that. Um, I'm trying to think of something in terms of like, in nature. Um, that's I want to say symbiotic, but can't live without something else. But even then, like, they're not alive at all. With our, even with us giving them credit, they're still not alive. They're dead entities. They're corpse. They have absolutely no power. My LLC, no matter how much, you know, power or credit I give it, is always going to be an LLC. It's always going to be a piece of paper. It'll never be able to breathe and do the things that me as a natural person does. Um, Granted, yes, I can put houses, I can put certain things, I can put cars into my LLC, um, but it'll never be a living being. So once again, when I talk about these consumer reporting agencies, I want you guys to understand that they have a grave responsibility. With fairness, we define fairness, partiality, and a respect to the consumer's right to privacy. Right away in the FCRA, they talk about the consumer's right to privacy. An elaborate mechanism in 15 USC 1681 number 2 states an elaborate mechanism has been developed for investigating and evaluating the credit worthiness. And these are things and verbiage and codes that we're going to cite within our letters. I'm not coming here to break this information down to you guys just so we're aware of it, right? We want to be aware of it so we can capitalize off of it and insert these within our letters. Let me go ahead and plug in my camera here, switch to on down, yeah. Tell me why. All able to hear me on your guys' end? All right, no recording. We're not recording right now. I was 4K though. I can't lie to y'all. There's really here the life. That it's more just realistic. It's like it's me, not that pixelated stuff. Right for me. So drop a 3 in the chat. Let me know. I want to make sure everybody's been in tune with everything that we've been covering so far. Drop a 3 in the chat if y'all are here, if y'all are with me. I'm not even sure too much if everything that I've been teaching has even gone on because I've been just on other tabs and stuff. But I was really just going over here, and I dropped this from the CFPB showing how credit, is simply voluntary. And they've created this whole system and how they're using an elaborate mechanism, how consumer reporting agencies assume this role, and how there's a need to ensure and they have a grave responsibility, and a respect to a consumer's right to privacy, to protect our privacy. And then furthermore, we hop into 15 USC 6801. Leave you guys off with right here, and then we're gonna, go ahead and end this call. I don't want to subchapter. This is called protection of non-public personal information. See, what I want you guys to understand is that in order for these corporations to, furnish anything, they must receive permissible purpose. For them to gain access to your information, they must receive permissible purpose. How many of you guys have medical bills that are, being furnished, but yet, they tell you that it's against HIPAA and that, nobody can have your medical information and history, but yet they know when you were at a hospital, when, and, the surgeries that you had, and, how much you owe from those surgeries, and all this information, when this is a clear violation of HIPAA, but not only HIPAA, the FCRA, within the FCRA's definition section, or that's 15 USC 1681A. And I want you guys to be studying each video that I go through because I throw in a lot of key terms and just different codes that I want you guys to go through and read, different. We're going to start going even more into case law studies, right? We're going to go into more of these things, but, above all else, with what I am teaching with these subchapters,
nobody hits the car or anything, you should move it, bro. And she needs the back end anyways to unload. Can you come in with you real quick?
Somebody would hit it on the street rather than in our driveway.
You move your car and park yours in front. More people are going to be walking right here then, bro. People have to walk by here and bring stuff. Like a lot of heavy stuff you need to move anyways because she needs to back in. I'm told me to tell you to move.
All right, well, I'm on a car right now, so I'm not going to do it right now.
You have to. She needs to unload.
Why don't she move the other damn car, bro? Like, what is it? Y'all niggas don't make no sense. I can't wait to move about the country. I promise y'all. I'm out of here, yo. I want nothing to do in this country. Who is she? Like, I don't know you, girl. Like, this shit's annoying as fuck. Why would we put a Benz on the street? That don't make no sense. They're just ignorant, bro. What city you tuning in from, J Real? What city you tuning in from, brother? South Carolina. Bruh, is she like for real? You're gonna make me move a Benz for your